Yes, my dear friends, once again I'm back before you with yet another session of learning English. So, what we are learning these days, I think all of you are aware of the fact that we are learning some words which are very confusing in nature. Okay, because especially the beginners sometimes fail to understand whether they should use this word or that word, and that is the main problem. And that's why it is necessary for me to upload a video on that particular topic. Say there are words which are similar to a certain extent, especially they are called homophones, or they are sometimes homonymous as well, but you have to use them in different contexts. For example, say there are two words. One is spatial. Everybody knows the word spatial. Another is spatial. Now, S-P-E-C-I-A-L, spatial, this word actually means different from the usual. Say there is a special train running between Puri and Howrah. Okay, so this is the example sentence. And another is spatial, S-P-A-T-I-L. So the spelling you should just note. One is S-P-E-C-I-L, another is S-P-A-T-I-L. The pronunciation is spatial, and that spatial means relating to space. Okay, for example, there is a spatial relationship between Venus and Mars. Venus is also in space, Mars is also in space. There is a spatial relationship between the two planets. Or you may say, we need a spatial distribution of the population. Because otherwise what happens, in a certain country you see there is a huge population, whereas in some other country the population is not so high, and as a result the space is not properly used by the inhabitants. And for that reason only, this is very important, this spatial distribution of population. Now, next, another word is there also, another pair of words, that is spacious and spacious. One is S-P-A-C-I-O-U-S, spacious. Spacious means having a huge space. For example, the hotel has a spacious lounge. Many people can sit there because the space is huge, so the hotel has a spacious lounge. Another is specious. Specious means plausible but not right. Okay, for example, your specious argument will not do the trick. Your specious argument, there is your argument which superficially seems to be correct, but in fact that is not correct, that is wrong. Okay, that's why it's called specious. So I think I have been able to drive home to you the fact that we are going to learn a few more words of this particular nature. Now look at the board. I will request you to watch the video full screen so that you can understand what is written on the board. Otherwise it will be difficult for you to, of course, get the hang of what I'm saying. So see the first one. There we are going to learn 4 words. That means 2 pairs we are going to learn. Number 1, let's look at the meaning first. Of a plump or fat person. This is an adjective that we are going to learn now. And this adjective and the next adjective to a certain extent are similar but not synonymous. Okay, they should not be used in the same context, and that's why I'm requesting you to look at the board properly. There is an example sentence also. I will just explain that example sentence afterwards, but first here the word that we have to write is rotund. R-O-T-U-N-D, rotund. My handwriting is pathetically bad, pathetically poor. I'm very sorry for that. That's why I think that I shall use somebody else for writing that word. I would like to request on Nesha, please. On Nesha, come here and write down the word here. R-O-T-U-N-D. Number 1. R-O-T-U-N-D. T-U-N-D. Rotund. That's right. Thank you very much. Well, so you see my handwriting being very bad. In fact, I try to avoid handwriting anywhere, and my dear student has helped me today, and I think now you can understand very well what is written here, rotund. Now, what is the example sentence of this word, rotund? I could see his rotund figure. The plump, very fat, okay, plump, chubby, of a plump or fat person. So the example sentence is, I could see his rotund figure waddling up the street. Waddling, this word may sound a little new to you, but waddling actually means to walk with the hips moving from side to side. If anybody walks with the hips moving from side to side, you may say the person is waddling. Or when a swan or a duck walks, you have seen it waddles. So this word, if you don't know, I shall request you to add to your vocabulary. This will be a new word which you can use, of course, in the days to come. Well, so this is all about number one. Now number two, let's see the meaning first. Relating to a tone of voice that is grandiloquent. Grandiloquent. Grand, from there we have got the term grandiloquent. And over pompous. Pompous, that means not grand exactly, but grandiloquent, which is artificially grand. It is not originally grand. That's why it's used grandiloquent. And pompous. Pompous also, I think you know very well. It's gorgeous, but over pompous. It should not be over. Nothing overdone is well done, as the proverb says. So when you see somebody's voice is over pompous, you understand very well the person is trying to create that voice artificially. And so what is the word? Number two. This will sound somewhat like rotund, but not exactly the same meaning. It has a basic difference with this particular word. So we'll write the word here, orotund. Orotund. Okay. So as I have already told you, my handwriting is bad. I shall have to take the help of my dear students. Please, you come there and write down the word orotund. Orotund. She is going to help me now. O-R-O-T-U-N-D. Orotund. Thank you, dear. So you see this word is orotund, and I'm just spelling the word out very loudly so that if you see it with a notebook or an exercise book and a pen, you can note down in your exercise book the word. And also it is written here so you can see. Well, let us move on to number three. Number three, what is the meaning of this word? To create or excite a strong, it is strong, it should be S-T-O. It is wrong written. It should be strong. Okay, S-T-R-O-G, strong. So, to create or excite a strong feeling or emotion. To create or excite a strong feeling or emotion in somebody. So, what is that word that we are going to learn now? And so, of course, these two words, number 3 and number 4, will sound to a certain extent similar but identical, but in fact, they are not same, they are not synonymous. Right? So, number 3, to create or excite a strong feeling or emotion, the word is rouse. R-O-U-S-E. Rouse. Would you kindly come, my dear, and write down the word rouse here? You know, my students are very much cooperative, and I'm grateful to my students. Please write down here. R-O-U-S-E. R-O-U-S-E. S-E. Rouse. Thank you very much, my dear. Well, so this word is rouse, as you understand. So what is the example sentence? Let us see the example sentence. Well, I have forgotten to explain the example sentence on number 2. Let me read out this. The chaplain was famous for the orotund delivery of his sermons. So chaplain means a priest at a church. So the chaplain was very famous for what? For the orotund delivery of his sermons. Sermons means a religious talk. Religious talk is called sermon. So when he used to deliver his religious talks, when he used to preach, then he used to use an orotund voice. Okay, orotund delivery. Well, number 3 we are learning now. Let us look at the example sentence. She was roused to action by pangs of jealousy. Jealousy, you understand very well, envy, jealousy. So jealousy, which she did not previously have. Say, for example, the husband is too much close to a certain girl, and then the wife generally feels very jealous. And in that case, the feeling of jealousy is roused in that wife. Okay. So it happens in case of anybody. When you are afraid that you are going to lose your position, you generally become jealous of the person who may take away your position. You generally there is a feeling of jealousy roused in you. Let's look at the example sentence, and the example sentence is: she was roused to action by pangs of jealousy. Pangs means pains. Pangs of jealousy, which she did not previously have. Okay, now let us move on to number 4. Number 4 is the meaning. Let us read the meaning first. To stimulate a feeling that is already latently present. Remember the difference. Here, rouse is used in case of the feeling that is not there. So that's why this part of the example sentence is very important. Which she did not previously have. This jealousy, or the feeling of jealousy, she did not have previously. So now it is roused. And what is the difference between this word and this word? This is to stimulate a feeling that is already latently present. That feeling is there, present, but dormant, not prominent. But suddenly that feeling is excited by certain incidents. So what is that word that we are going to learn now? The word is arouse. A-R-O-U-S-E. Arouse. I will request you, my dear friend, come here please and write down the word arouse. A-R-O-U-S-E. Arouse. That's right. Thank you, gentlemen. Well, so we have learned 4 words, and before that I gave you 2 pairs of words. One is spatial and the spatial, and other 2 spacious and spacious. So in total we have learned today 4 plus 4, 8 words, and those 4 words are not written here because there is a shortage, acute shortage of space here. For that reason it has not been possible for us to accommodate those words here. I think that you have noted down already the words which I have spelled out also, and I have explained to you. So I think those of you who have not yet subscribe to this channel must subscribe to this channel. It's my request. If you don't like this video, if you think that the video is not useful to you at all, give me a dislike, no problem at all. And if you think the video is useful, you have learned something from this video, then please give me a like. And if you dislike, I don't have any problem, but I shall request you to write down in the comment box why you are disliking, so that I can remove the fault from my teaching style. Okay? See you again in the next video session. Bye-bye.